WRJN News Time is 3:32. Good afternoon. Welcome to the WRJN Afternoon News. Ted Ehlen here. Great to have you along with us. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it when you join us every Monday through Friday from 3 till 6 here at News Talk 1400 WRJN. I've been looking forward to talking about this book, Healing Eating Disorders with Psychodrama and Other Action Methods, Beyond the Silence and the Fury. It's the first book to address the topic of eating disorders and psychodrama with psychotherapy and education. It contains fresh information about incorporating education, yoga, movement, nutrition, and many other matters to help with this condition. And the co-author of this book is a licensed clinical social worker and Wisconsin's only nationally board-certified trainer, educator, and practitioner in psychodrama. And she joins us right now in the afternoon news here at News Talk 1400 WRJN. We welcome to the program Karen Carnabucci. And Karen, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yes, good to be here.
Now, first of all, I think what we want to do is get a definition of what psychodrama is all about.
Psychodrama is an action method. It's actually been around for years and years and years, and it involves improvising and feeling out and having an experience that creates a change in us. Mm-hmm. So that it is very different. You know, if you came to me for psychotherapy and you wanted to talk to me about your mom, it's very different to talk about your mom versus talk to your mom. Mm-hmm. That's a very different experience. So we might improvise a drama where you talk to somebody really important to you, or something really important to you, or you might become that something. So we use improvisation, we use drama, we use activities where we're actually standing and moving and being.
And this is, and basically this is something that you are practicing right now at the Lake House Health and Learning Center in Racine. So basically what this book is kind of based off of the work you do over there, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So with that in mind, what drove you to put this down on paper, write the book?
Well, in my previous life, before I was a psychotherapist, I was a journalist. Mm-hmm. So I love writing. I love sharing information. I love letting people know about alternatives. And that's really one of my missions, is to let people know if talk therapy is not something that you want to do or think can help you, there's lots of other options. Psychodrama is one of them. There's art therapy, there's music therapy, the list goes on. Mm-hmm.
Now, I take it that it's through your work as a journalist you ended up finding out about psychodrama?
I did.
And tell us about, tell us further about that, because obviously it's a situation where you ended up learning about it as well and getting to learn the nuances from it. How did you go from journalist to doing what you're doing right now as a psychotherapist?
I'm writing about this in my next book,
Aha!
which will be coming out in March.
Great. Here's a preview of the book for you.
And in 1985, I was a newspaper journalist working on a story about adults from alcoholic families. Mm-hmm. And I learned that there was a program in South Central Pennsylvania, where I used to live, that had some very unusual, non-traditional ways of working with individuals. So I went there as a journalist to observe, and I had the opportunity to actually be in a group, and I was asked to be someone's mother. And he remembered his mother as a hard-working woman, scrubbing the floor, dealing with her alcoholic husband, having just a hard time in life. Mm-hmm. So I was asked to kneel on the floor, literally kneel on the floor, literally use my hand to pretend that I was scrubbing. And then something very interesting happened, that he started talking to me like I was his mother. Mm-hmm. And this went on for quite a long time, 30 minutes. He cried, he sobbed, he told all the things that he had never had a chance to tell his mother in real life. It was very powerful. And I remembered, as I was kneeling, pretending to be his mother in some group room in some treatment center, this is very powerful stuff. Mm-hmm. How does this happen? And then I saw how he had changed when he finished. And I decided I actually had to learn more about this. And several years later, I actually entered the field myself.
So moving from journalist to what you're doing now, how has your life changed, from the work that you do?
Well, I think that I am more spontaneous.